Ah, okay. Close unused applications. Here we go again. I don't want to. Close. Hi. How are you? I'm over here in the corner. Again, with bad light and bad sound, probably. Want to hear that I want to hear that my sound's okay before I keep going. I know the light's weird. Close that. I'm not gonna close that. I'm not gonna close those. Close that. Okay. Hey, boom! There's a bunch of people. I'm checking to see if you can hear me okay. Oh my gosh, Ellen, hi. Hi, Fran. Okay, good, thank you. Yeah, I'm over here in the corner so we can do something different today. And so the light's weird and I didn't know if the sound would be okay and I'm probably out of, it'd be good if I was out of focus, but I know there's weird, you can watch yourself on the screen in my glasses if you want. Well, it would be me, not you. Thanks, Ellen. Hi, Anna. Hey, Bram. Congratulations, Mr. Employed Person. Hi, Debbie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, so I I'm over here in this corner where I used to live from. Um, and I'm over here because this is where all my crap is, all my unfinished well, not all of my unfinished projects, but I think it's where they all are except for a few which I've already written down. So today you get to help me um, write them down. That's exciting. Painting on the right, the left, that one, or the right. The one on the right, my right, um, a lot of you have seen before. That I got at YarnCon in Chicago, the only time I've ever gone. And Bram, you were there. Not when I bought the painting. It's I, you know what I think I did? I did. I put her card in here because I kept forgetting. Lisa Maria Whiting. I don't have those glasses on. That's her card. So I'm going to stick that back in there and see if I can hang it up with one hand. There we go. How's that? Okay, well, that's not going to help. Now the nail's coming out. Okay, we're going to leave that there. And this one, which is probably the one you meant, is from by Jessica Covan, who is Emily Trumbull's daughter. Emily passed away, sadly, last year. I'd always wanted one of Jessica's pieces, and that one is, she's a collage, a mixed media artist. And so I don't know if you can tell, but see these things that are lighting up over here? Those are screws holding in some plates of acrylic. So over top are some strips of acrylic that aren't necessarily horizontal. Let's see if I can make this happen. Where's my flashlight? Oh, right there. Nope, that's not my flashlight. There's my flashlight. Okay, you can see. But there's also, I'm just trying to show you that you can't see the acrylic layers, like acrylic, like clear acrylic. There's also a bunch of, words under there from um, magazines and wherever else she found them. So mixed media. And if you were here a while ago, a few weeks ago, I purchased or maybe I didn't tell you guys. I might have told the Wednesday people only. I purchased a piece from Tracy Bunkers, who's she's an artist in Lawrence, Kansas, and she used to be the co-tech editor for Knitter's Magazine with me. And I've always wanted a piece of her work. So I just bought a piece that's on display in the Lawrence Library right now with a lot of her pieces. She has a show up, and then it gets mailed to me because I bought it. And it's another mixed media piece, so it may go here instead of this guy. I don't know. But that's that story. You guys have been talking, blah, 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 blah. It's not crap. What's not crap? Stockinette. Yeah. Yes, you've seen the pearl stitch many times. The one that makes people itch. Yep. Lisa Marie Whiting. I think that's what I said. She also had other artwork. This is a print on canvas of an original painting. So I couldn't afford the original painting. Yeah, I think that's what I said. I'm not taking it off the wall again. That was kind of dangerous. So yeah, so we're over here in the corner, and now my fan's getting loud because there's a problem with my laptop and the fan. So I know you can't hear me on the thing yet, but you will in a sec. I'm going to plug this puppy in, so maybe you won't hear the fan as much. Who knows? Who knows? This is why I don't do this on there anymore. I do it over there on the big new computer. But anywho, yeah, so this is this corner. And I was just sitting here knitting on my poncho. I was hoping to get through this little tiny pile of yarn before I saw you today, but I did not, in fact, get through this tiny pile of yarn. After this tiny pile of yarn comes this ball of yarn, and when this ball of yarn is done, the whole thing's done. Probably slightly before. It's so I'm at the tail end of the third ball of each color of 4. So that's exciting, and it's this long, getting much longer. This is the Nascha poncho from Andrea Mowry, Nascha. Yes. Whoop, whoop, ho, ho. There, Nascha. And it looks like that when it's done. One of those things that you sew like that, a big rectangle. And I'm making it with Quince and Company Owl and Owl Tweet. Blue. Oh, I turned things around. Oh, and there's a crochet hook, because you never know. Cerulean. And Otis. I don't know. Their owl color maybe is Otis. Well, it's Otis the owl colored, and so that's this side. That's the prevalent dominant yarn on that side, and cerulean is the dominant yarn on this side. This is what I'm counting as the right side, the public side. Hence, the borders are in that color, so it uses a tiny bit more of the blue than the Otis. But you've been helping me stay on track with this. Thank you very much. And I've been counting every 4 inches, because that's 40 rows. 1, 2, 3. That was the first quarter finished. And then this is where you guys started helping me keep track, because so I put that in 1 week. And the next week we got together, I was here. And the next week we got together, I was here. And then I was here. And now I'm here. So I've done that much since last week. That's very exciting. I'm not in my usual spot. I'm going to take the bottom pin and move it up to mark where I am today. And I am very close to being 3/4 of the way done. And I've been not monogamous, but pretty devoted to this project. So you can tell because I'm making progress each week. So besides the fact that I just wrapped that all around the microphone cord, what could go wrong? That's that. It's coming along rather nicely. And I'm going to move it. Whoops. Pooped out a bunch of blue yarn there. I got to get things a little bit out of the way here. Put that way over there. Okay. More people said more things. What did you say? Hi, Diane. Almost done. Well, it is. It's moving along. I'm pretty excited. Ooh, much better sound with your headphone. Yep, thanks. Well, this is the laptop, and I need to take it in to have the battery looked at because A, it gets loud, and B, um, there's a message on my laptop that says the battery has been degraded. You need to, poor thing, and you need to, take it in. So I was waiting for the 6 months for my iMac to come in, and it finally came in. And now I don't have any reason to wait except COVID still. So I don't know. I should just put it by the door and go drop it off someday on my way to work. So the other things I wanted to talk to you about before we get to the good part are apparently this weekend. I thought I had another weekend, but I don't, in fact, have another weekend. I'll be teaching my from start to finish class, a little bit of hair, through Stitches. Online. So it's Stitches at Home February, and it's 2 weekends. It's this coming weekend and the following weekend. And I'm teaching this. It's a finishing class, but we start with the cast on and talk about the different sides of the cast on, and we go up through counting rows and making all the pieces, making them the same size, the same length, and one more. Then we start sewing things together, and one sleeve is done from the top down and one's done from the bottom up. Apparently we don't weave in ends, and we don't sew on the buttons because those are just on with little safety pins, but pick up stitches for the bands on the neck, sew things together. We do talk about the buttonhole spacing and sewing on the buttons, even though I didn't really do it. Blocking, so it's called from start to finish because it's the whole damn sweater from start to finish. So technically it's a finishing class, but the finishing starts before you even get started. So there you go. Do-do-do. 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 Yes, the brioche wrap is almost done, Diane. It's almost 3/4 of the way done. So more forward progress on that. Yay. So I'm going to put the link for that class in the chat because I figured this all out ahead of time. I was thinking about you guys. Did it work? No. How about now? Okay, that's the link for my class, and then you can go, look around on the Stitches site and see other classes. You'll see one called, I don't know, it's called something like stitching a shirt by hand with cowl patch, something like that, which is sold out, so you can't take it, but I'm taking it. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that means I need to wash my fabric, and maybe iron it. And because I'm supposed to have it cut out before the class, which is scary. So I need to do that this week because the class starts on Saturday, I think. And it's 3 sessions, and I can't go to the last one because I'm teaching my class during that same session. So we'll figure it out. No, the sweater does not have to be done in wool for the start to finish class, but I recommend it because we're going to talk about blocking. But it doesn't have to be. And I'll show you. So this was done with a combination. This is I've had this one around for a while. Matter of fact, I forget what, but there's things about it that aren't exactly what I'm teaching in the class because I keep kind of if you've ever taken classes from me, you know that maybe you don't know, but I tweak them constantly. So this was done with a mix of Plymouth Galway, brown sheep, nature spun, and Stonehenge fiber mill shepherd's wool. So this was a stash project. I don't know if it's ever going to fit anybody because it wasn't made to fit a person. It was made to illustrate all these techniques. So what we're doing now is going through all of my bags, and I'm making a list, and my Patreon peoples, my Patreon patrons will be helping me decide which ones to work on and keeping me accountable for working my way through my projects. But I need to do the grunt work of making the list. So that's what I'm going to do today with you guys. But. So I think I showed you last week or 2 weeks ago, I had bought a few colors. Is this them? Of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 colors, because that's how many you need for the sweater. You don't have to, but you know, I made every piece a different color because I'm so clever. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. 7 colors. So give me a chance to buy more of that beautiful yarn, and I'm going to make a new sample that does actually match the notes that I'm teaching from. So I won't have to keep saying, yeah, but you know, this is different here. So that's one thing I need to knit, even though it's classwork. So I'm going to write that down. I have a notebook and I have a pen with a kitty cat on it. Whoop. And I'm going to write down from start to finish sweater. Very exciting. And that one I'll just work on with my class, but it's still going to be a project. And I mean, it's technically not started, but it is started because it's supposed to be done soon. And then my poncho, I forgot to write my poncho down. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things written down already, because 3 of them are in the room next door, which would be my bedroom. Shh. And I have a bedroom in the office here. So, what's that? Oh, so what I'm going to do is, and I was going to throw up my Patreon page too. So I'm going to have everybody there hold me accountable for my personal knitting, and you get to be the boss of me, but you have to be a patron in order to do that. I think I got it. Yep. And I love the picture. If it pops up, there's a picture of it's from a parking lot. I got out of my car in a parking lot, and I looked down, and there was there must have been a frondy leaf on the asphalt when they painted the lines, because they painted over the leaf. And so there's the imprint of a leaf. Imprint? A negative image of a leaf in the yellow line. And I just thought that was really cool. So I took a picture, and I decided to use that for my Patreon photo, because despite all the crap in life, I'm trying to be creative. So that's my, that's the symbolic picture that goes with that. Yep. So Patreon, for those of you who aren't aware, I have 4 levels in mine. At each level, you're agreeing to support me at a level of like the first level is $3 a month, and then there's a $5, a $10, and a $15 a month. And at each level, you have access to me as I figure things out and experiment with things, and play with the creativity that's been waking up in my head lately. And yeah, so one of the projects that I wrote down already that's not currently, you're not going to look at today, is an art piece that I have been working on for a few years that I need to get finished. So that'll be something that you can watch, but only if you're a patron. So shall we? Oh, I put my drink on top of my notebook, and that's not going to help. Okay, so the kitty cat pen. Whoop. Where is he? There he is. He has a tail. Constellation Cat Cafe is where I got the kitty cat pen. We're going to go through the stuff. I'm going to end up getting hemmed in. It's all It's all I'm surrounded by bags and baskets of stuff. So let's give it a shot. So this bag is my Starsky sweater, which I'm knitting along with my students in my Starsky class, which is a design your own class. And this is what I have so far. It's pretty. So we're going to write that down. I'm trying really hard not to spill my tea. Get the kitty cat and write down Starsky sweater. And I have no idea how I'm going to ask for help with the deciding what's next. Oh, that shouldn't go there. That should go here with these other things. Ah! Oh, the dog didn't even jump. Good girl. Okay. Oh, and that goes in that bag. Oh my gosh. All right. So this bag, including a whole heck of a lot of Cascade 220 Superwash. This is my son's going off to college Afghan. The son who graduated a couple years ago. So Kieran's crocheted. And then, like, he asked me for gloves at Christmas time, and I have the yarn pulled out, but I didn't start them yet, so that doesn't count. Things that aren't started don't count, even if, I mean, then I'd have twice as many projects probably, right? I think, though, that as I get projects done, I should be rewarded with starting new projects, don't you? So I'm going to have to make a list at some point of all my projects to be started, so I can, we can choose those too. Oh, this is just one thing in this basket. Oh, I thought this was in the other room. Well, then what's in the other room? I don't know. Okay. I'll have to look. I have a basket in the other room too, and I thought this was what was in it. These are squares. Edie Ekman has a skill building crochet class, and I decided to participate because that was my new COVID thing. Oh, so we did. I don't remember doing this one. So that was single crochet, and then I don't know. And this was my first ever granny square, which I should leave out because I'm teaching granny squares later this month, or next month. Tomorrow is next month. But that's all I have done. And I think that I wasn't supposed to do 2 of each, but I think I decided to do 2 of each and not try the harder ones, but we'll see. So that's that. So Edie's, I already wrote that down though. So what's the other one? Question mark. Edie's crochet skill build. I should have a secretary, Afghan. Okay, so that's that one. Isn't this fun? All right. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot in this bag. I'm going to dump the bag and then put things back in. How smart is that? I have bags in the bag. And, you know, I don't know. Who said what? Claire's gotten used to my shenanigans. That could be. Yes, I start another project before I finish projects too. So what's going to happen today is I'm going to find out how many sweaters I started since I did this, or how many projects I started since I did this last. Okay, this is a double knit hat. I think. I better look again. No. It's a stripy hat that I started. I think it was a class sample, and I'm not teaching that class. Not a class sample, but I used it to illustrate something in a class. So blue, but I should finish it because it was almost done. Blue, I'm going to say garter stripe, I don't know. Hat. Okay. That goes back in bag. Ellen, if you're still there. It's my Meg Swanson bag. This, you're going to laugh. Okay, I'm going to say sparkly shawl. Because it is, in fact, a sparkly shawl. I fell in love with this yarn. I forget whose it is. and I found a thing online. They're called patterns, and I crocheted. Isn't it pretty? I did a really good job, and I finished it. It's all done, except I need to weave in the ends. There's 2 ends. Oh, apparently there's more than 2 ends, because I just saw 2 more float by. So there's probably 4 ends. And so that's in the bag because I need to weave in 4 ends. But guess what? It also smells like perfume that was not from me. So it also needs a good soaking. So therefore, I don't want to weave in the ends yet. But I already wrote down sparkly shawl. Oh, I got a bunch of comments on that one. Yay, Meg. Bags in bags. Yeah. Whoops. Debbie, this has inspired me to write down and get moving on my WIP. So what I'm going to do is write them all down, but then I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. I think I'm going to, I might just assign them numbers and then people can pick numbers, or I might pull out a subset and people can pick out of the subset. I don't know. Oh, this is fun. You'll like this. I'm still gasping from the yarn. Let me do another one first. It's close by because I remember tossing it over here. Here it is. So some of you may remember this one. Oh, surprise. That's not what that is. Here it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's that one too. Okay. So this is the sloth. He has a poncho and he has a head. Isn't he cute? Whoops. So he just needs to be put together. And I don't want to put him together. So he's been in pieces for a long time. So that was one of the first, I think one of the early knit-alongs that we did at Woven Art, or Zoom-along projects that we did, like a group project that we did at Woven Art. And I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to finish it. So I have to finish it. But in the meantime, what people don't know, and now I lost it, is that Sarah, here it is, is that while I was complaining about having to stuff and sew the sloth, I made this, which I don't have the pattern for, but it's a cat. It's a stuffed cat. So I secretly also made a stuffed cat that I also have to put together. But at least I don't have to sew anything to anything. So I'm going to put that in the same bag with the sloth. This bag was things that just need a little something to be finished. It also, oh, I have to write that down. Sarah! How many times am I going to chastise myself? So sloth, cat. Writing down the next one before I show you. Which, you know, I keep considering throwing this away. And then I'm like, no, you really should finish it. So this is pieces of, oh, if you've taken my Entrelac, my basics of Entrelac, or whatever the hell it's called, Entrelac Basics, I don't know. We make little swatches. And on one of the, and these, I think they're bigger than this now, but, and see, that's it. I changed it and they're bigger now. So on one of them, the bright colors leans one direction. Well, all of them lean one direction. And on the other swatch, they lean the other direction. So these were 2 different swatches. And then I made a little triangle, and I keep thinking someday I'll sew them together and make a little pouch. And I even put a buttonhole in that triangle, and I even have buttons to put on. So, you know, I could throw them away, or I could sew a couple little seams. So I have all the pieces I need, the yarn and the buttons, and the 3 pieces are there. So I wrote that one down. That's in the bag of things that don't need much. And what's in this one? Oh, I think this might be, did I write that down? Should have a person. I said that already. Oh. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of things in here. Okay, so this is a scarf that I love that I made out of 2 silks from Rissoni. One was called Rissoni and one was called, no, Rissoni's the name. No. The Loom. The Loom is the name of the yarn, which is weird. And there's Speck, which is a, it doesn't matter. And there's
Risoni. So that just needs to have the ends woven in. I'll call it Risoni. There's a whole story behind that. And then there's a hat. Anna, if you're still there, this will look familiar to you. Just have to weave in all those ends. So that goes in there. And then this is what I was afraid this bag was going to be, which is all these socks that I replaced the feet on, and I just need to weave in the ends. And then I'll have all those socks. Okay, yeah, so see, I'm broken. I'm just broken. So those all are things that need a bigger bag is what I need. A bigger bag for my things that don't need much. Ugh. Okay, checking comments. Right, because it's not knitting. Well, the sloth, yeah. Ellen, see, it's kind of like I have to make the sloth. It's like a punishment or something. The story behind Risoni, in a nutshell, because you're supposed to be my patron to hear all the stories, is that I started it on my 55th birthday and I called it 55 and it has 55 stitches. That's the basic story. There might be more to it, but I don't remember. Okay, this is how many I wrote down so far. I didn't write socks. Holy cow, socks. Weave in ends. I want to hand this off to somebody so you can write for me. There was the Intarsia cable hat, weave in ends. And what else? Black pouch, the scarf. I think that was it. Okay. And then this one that I thought was the slouch is my crochet granny square shawl. That's just one giant granny square out of lace weight, alpaca, and wool yarn, I think. But I'm stuck on a border. I don't know what to do for the border. Haven't decided what to do for the border. I can't find the labels. Yes, I can. Yep, alpaca and fine merino. It's Rowan fine lace. So that's coming out at least out of the pile because I'm teaching my granny stripe and or square class next month. Oh, let's write it down. Granny square, SCH for square. Shawl. Okay, what's in there? What's this one? Oh, you guys saw this. I remember. This is my continental, the hat that I designed for continental knitting learning. That's a phrase. And what did I call it? Nuts and spirals. And there's a one mitten exists and a scarf, and I just lost interest and didn't finish the set. So I need to finish the set. What's in that one? Whoop. I know it used to be in this bag. Oh, this is a baby sweater that I think when it was done, it wasn't actually going to fit any baby. So because I'm not very good with sizing. So that was, yeah, we're going to call that, I don't know. So, a client hired me to reverse engineer and recreate a baby sweater from long ago. I don't know, Ellen. I really wanted to do an I-cord border, a little tiny dark I-cord border. Bram, here, I'll hand you my notebook. So I still might play with that, and it can be like a crossbreed thing. I don't know. I was telling a story. Oh, I reverse engineered a sweater for somebody, and then I asked them if I could use the pattern, and they said yes. Here's a swatch. So yay. Oh, this would be an example of me making a sweater out of a yarn and then the yarn becomes discontinued. That is a recurring theme in my life, except this time the whole company went out of business. It's Cascade, or not Cascade, Classic Elite. So that's the Classic Elite shell out of Firefly. It's a beautiful color. Too bad I killed the company. What's in this one? I keep seeing the number go up for comments. Oh, that's sweet, Bram. I'm already in. I'm good. What's this? Oh, yeah, I started a sweater. Whoops. So, let me get this so I can see me. It's brown. So Starsky's brown. This is brown, and somewhere there's another brown one. Oh, I remember. It's in this pile. This is It's a Bon Marie Burns chic knits pattern. It's lace. I don't remember what it's called. But that was from the very brief period where all my patterns were going to be on my iPad, so that pattern's on my iPad. Oh, what's the name of it? It's a person's name, like an actress or a character in a movie or something. Matt, you came up with it once before, I think. I don't know. I'll just say chic knits. I don't know. You're going to yell it out. I just know it. Okay. Wow. What? Oh. So these are... There's no sweater in here. It might be here. I might have it close by. We'll find out. But this is... when I was teaching Jean Frost sweater classes... I designed a few Jean Frost style sweaters, and they're not done yet, and I'm not teaching the classes anymore. So yay. So I'll say pink. I called it Pinko because it's very pink. We'll find it in here. These are the directions that go with it. Did you figure it out, Bram? Aw. Yeah, I mean, I was the kiss of death for... Cascade, not the whole company, the Longwood Sport. I killed that one. Punta Yarns, that burned down. Brunswick had my favorite yarn ever, which was Pomfret, and they're closed. So, no, not Uma. Oprah? Uma? This might be the rest of that sweater. Nope, this is the other one, which is a purple. Whoo! Bram, I bought this in like early days from you. No. That was a different yarn. Never mind. So that's what did I call that one? It has a name. Isn't this fun? You're getting tiny little sneak peeks. What did I call this one? I gave it a name. Oh, now I've got the sniffles. Here it is. Purple jacket. Very clever. Okay. All right. And here's a bag from Stitches. Oh, this is the pink sweater. Okay, so now we know where that goes. I'll show you a piece. I was going for bright. Do you think I got it? That's a sleeve. The sleeves were a little too long. But it's a really cool fabric. So now I know where this goes. Some of these are the purple yarn. No. Oh, yeah, no. This is all the black and pink yarn. Okay, so that goes in that bag. Look at me cleaning things up. Whew, okay. Well, I'm not going to leave the room that direction. I'll tell you that. Oh, here's my book from Edie Ekman on crochet borders. That goes with the granny square that I was trying to find a border for. But I do really want to use, a real narrow, that's not started, so that doesn't count. I-cord. I want to use a real delicate little blue I-cord. Don't you think that would be pretty? I lost it. Oh, it's right here. So it's the 4 colors, and then I left the next would be the dark blue, and I can just see a really delicate little dark blue I-cord all the way around. We shall see. So I don't know if I finished this sentence or even started it, but one of my COVID skill builders was to figure out crochet better than I had known it before. Oh, Fran, if you're still there, this is my Killebrew vest. I taught it as a class. My students finished theirs. I gained weight, so mine's not done. Have I been writing these down? Yes, I have. Killebrew. Oh boy. Yeah, I hope that fits. Or we'll make it fit. Oh, this is my Marlisle sweater that I just need to finish the felting on and weave in the ends. That won't take long. It's already been years. I think, what's this? Oh, this is my, yep, goes in this bag. I forgot all about this sweater. This is another sweater I was knitting along with my students and stopped. And it's my striped A-line V-neck cardigan. So that one may not fit either. So let's write that one down. Striped V-neck A-line cardigan. Yeah, very much in love with that. Might have to... Oh, I forgot about this one too. This is my, Diane, what's it called? The Casapinka knit-along mystery thingy. Snarkometer. It was called Snarkometer. I'd like to get back to that. That was fun. My introduction to Casapinka, who I'd never heard of before. Yeah, see... Classic Elite, all gone. Oh, here's my other brown sweater, my third one. This is Sorrel from, I don't remember. And it's really pretty if you show the outside of it. Isn't that pretty? This is Owlette from Quince & Company in the color Papuan, and Mighty Mo from Farmer's Daughter in the color Paul Newman. So that's exciting. So that's called, what did I say, Sorrel? Snarkometer. Okay, that is my mom's knitting bag, and that's just there because it's my mom's knitting bag. And what's in this one? Okay, this counts. This is the rug hooking. I forgot all about rug hooking, which means I should also write down the blackwork piece I'm working on, which is downstairs. Okay, that goes back in there, back in there, back in basket, back in there, back in there, back in there. And then we go to this pile. Woo! Nope, that's the rest of that sweater. Here we are consolidating some more. I got this at, forgot about this. My Talamina shawl, designed by Denise Bell of Lost City Knits. Let's write that down. Talamina. I taught a class, and I had at least 2 students finish that one. I was not one of the people who finished. Somebody has to write a comment so that it's not at the number. This is the Longwood Sport from Cascade that was discontinued because I decided to knit something with it. That's almost done, except I think I decided I didn't like a major portion of it, so I need to redo something. So that's in a bag. But, you know, almost a sweater. Okay, Bram, this is the one that I bought a long time ago from you. Way back. It's purple koigu and black koigu, and I bought a whole bag of the purple koigu. And I bought I don't think I bought it, a pattern from somebody whose name I don't know, and I made the thing and it didn't fit because I didn't swatch correctly, and so I added all these gussets, and it's really cool, but I've gained weight since then, so I don't know. So that needs to be looked at. You know what I did finish? I finished my fabric bowl in class when I took the fabric bowl class. Not fabric bowl, but the fabric wrapped clothesline. All right, this is some Entrelac that the yarn was that's the Diacato that we've talked about before. I have to turn the page because I wrote all those things down. Diacato. They might become pillows or they might become yarn. Ooh, I found the floor. This is heavy. Wonder what this was. Oh. Oh. Okay, so this is a multiple of things. It's a skirt that I knit a long time ago that doesn't fit, although maybe it does now, but I wanted to shorten it or reclaim the yarn. What was it called? I used to knit it. It was called, I don't know, so I just say Elsbeth Leveled skirt. It's an IK pattern. IK, that's me being fancy for interweave knits. And then I have my, sorry Clara, thank you for not barking, my 100% from Stash skirt that I don't think is going to fit anymore, but I want to wear it, so we'll have to try that. What's that called? Zigzagger. I'm going to call it Zigzagger by Michelle Hunter. And then my dear friend Marilyn knit me a skirt based on the size of that one. And it just needs the, this is a swatch for it. It just needs the, thing that goes around the waist, which is called a waistband. I think that's all that needs. So, we're writing that down too. Oh, I did already. Okay, so that's the skirt bag, apparently. 3 skirts in there. I may have to stop eating all the cookies. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're down to the last giant bag, if that makes anybody happier. Oh, this is nothing yet, so it doesn't count. So I'm going to toss it over here. But it's in another, but look, I washed it and it did the thing. I should have, it did the thing. Did I just kick? Oh, there's a, what's this? Elastic for the skirts. See, I need to do the waistband. Where did it go? Is it this bag? Okay. Okay. Almost done. Is that true? That one's not started yet. Oh, I don't think any of these are started yet. No. I think these are all not started yet. So I wish I could undo because I just threw that one across the room and I want it back. So those don't count. Is that it then? Let's look. I just got a crick in my side. When I leaned back there. Uh-oh. That went with something. I don't know what. Okay, so what I have here, 1, 2, 3. Did I miss any? I have to figure out what's in the basket in the other room. I think it's another crochet thing, but it started. I went through that basket, and we went through that pile, and that one is things that have not been started. Should we double check that? Definitely things that have not been started. Okay, I'm not gonna go through those. So there we go. I have a start on my things I can start from scratch. The purple was pretty. Killabrew vest. That is Denise Bell. So if you go to here, let me find it for you. Lost City Knits. Lost City Knits. Whoops, or Kits. And is it coming up? I didn't click on it correctly. And I'll find the. Oh, I'll just. I'm just gonna let you look at her beautiful website and Hi, Clara. Where are you? Me. Boop. 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 There we go. I'll just let you look at her website because it's so beautiful. This is called Killabrew vest, and I taught it as a class, and everybody did great except me. And I think that was before I gained all the weight, or maybe it was while I was gaining all the weight. But now I have to make decisions about a lot of these sweaters. Ellen, let's count. 1, 2, 3. I just feel like I've missed some. It's just over one page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 was weave in, ends on, lots of pairs of socks, but we're counting that as one. 16, 17, 18, but maybe I shouldn't. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Last time we did this, oh look, I found the last time, whoops, oh no, kitty cat overboard. You're welcome, Diane. Yeah, so the last time we did this, oh, the paper was smaller. The lines were bigger. Let's see. Let's just do a quick, it's only that. Let's do a quick, see if I got any of them done or if I just tore them out. Let's see. Granny Square. Zippers. Oh, that's still not done. Cabled intarsia hat. Still not done. Fair Isle skirt. Leftover skirt. Purple skirt. Still not done. Depressing so far. I don't remember when I did this, but it was like a year ago almost. Almost a year ago. It was last February. I do remember because I looked it up. Okay, red gloves. I fixed the red gloves. So I'm crossing that one out. I'm going to do whoop-de-doos so I know which ones I did today. Pink mitten. I must have fixed the pink mittens, but I kind of don't think I did. So I'm going to leave them on there. Socks. Yeah, socks. Entrelac pouch, the mitered sweater, Marlisle, the sloth, Halamina, sorrel, firefly shell, striped cardigan. Holy cow, Longwood. Entrelac scarf. I tore that out. Green toe. I tore that out. Entrelac pillows. Cabled hat, hot pink. I finished that. Ha! I did not weave in the ends. Did I weave in the ends? I don't think I wove in the ends. All right, I'll keep it on. I have to put it on my other list. 38 pink cabled, but I did finish it. It wasn't finished before. Blue striped hat, stuffed cat. See, this is almost a year later. Color spectrum Afghan. That's what I was calling it. That is one of the ones in the other room. Temperature blanket. I ditched that. That's going to be cat mats. I should write that down though because it's going to be cat mats. Temperature cat mats. Okay. Skill builder Afghan. Fair Isle cowl. See, I think it's done, but I also think I wanted to make it longer, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to put a question mark by that. What was the other thing I put a question mark by? What was the other thing I put a question mark by? That I thought I was still working on. So I didn't cross it out. Oh, the pink mittens. Question mark. Okay, almost done. Denise's Kilibri vest, brioche poncho, Rick sweater, pink sweater, purple shawlette. Knots and spirals, yep. Oh, the welted things. Well, I don't technically have those on the needles. Christmas stocking for somebody. I finished that. Ha! Intarsia wrap. I finished that. Remember that giant wrap? Holy shit, that was huge. That's done. Art project, not done. Kieran's blanket, not done. And then Derica Kane. I wrote it down. Ha! A year ago, I wrote down Derica Kane. So where was that? Chic Knits. Derica Kane. Okay. And then I made and tore out a sweater since then that's now a bag of yarn that will become a sweater, probably the same sweater, which was Elton, that I really enjoyed, but somebody didn't swatch, so it wasn't going to fit. Yeah, so Ellen has a lot of projects too. So that's, if I'm not in the 40s, that's pretty damn good. Where am I? 39, 38? And I'm thinking the ones I've been working on are Starsky and the brioche poncho, and they're right here. And I've been rearranging my house, so I would know where things were. There's no knitting downstairs. There is the black work. And I'm counting black work because I started it and didn't finish it. Yeah, I just have to figure out which. It's probably another Afghan in my bedroom in that basket. I can't get there from here without major upheaval of furniture now because I'm hemmed in by all these projects. So I can't go look right now, but I think that's it. So, but I also have written down, like I crossed out, I finished. Oh. I think there's stuff that's not on this list. Oh, it was stuff I tore out. I didn't finish anything. That's very depressing. Okay. It was all stuff I tore out since the things I crossed off that list. So, okay. So things we learned today. Sarah has fewer works in progress, but only because she got bossy last time and tore them out. So this time, I gave you sneak peek. We just mentioned them. We wrote them down. I'm still on 2 pages, but second page is only that much. So I don't know. I might assign them numbers. Oh, we're at 39. That's hilarious. So not 40. That's new. I lost my cat. There it is. And the random crochet hook. So I'm at 39. That's exciting because I know I used to be way over 40. Yeah, so my patrons will get to be bossy and decide what I work on next. I don't know if I'm going to put them in order by like small projects, big projects. Yeah, Diane, that's why I'm doing it. Like, and you guys can hold me accountable. Because if I have to report back to you, then I will actually do the thing. So there you go. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to go through all the bags, and then I went through all the bags. So yeah, a lot. There's a basket behind me of things that haven't been started, and a lot of those were probably on the list before and just got crossed out because they weren't started. So those will be my reward projects, or else maybe I don't really want to make them anymore after all this time. So that was kind of heartening and disheartening at the same time. But thank you for doing that with me. It was nice to have the company. I feel like I'm gonna, get up and there's gonna be a whole pile of projects I forgot about, but I don't think there are because I looked at my list from a year ago. I can't believe I haven't really finished anything in a year. Didn't I? I made my blanket, my granny square blanket, granny straight blanket, so that's exciting. I actually finished that, and the ends were woven in. So there you go. Hi, Lexi. Thanks for asking me to show it to you again. Lexi's the reason I did this. Um, so that was the host and end weaving in along. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. We can do that. That means everybody has to save ends to weave in, though. Okay, save ends to weave in and save your scraps of yarn because we'll get some stuff done. And I found another thing. I found a couple more things to teach for classes, little project classes that should be fun with little weird techniques. So hopefully those will happen. I didn't tell you, I just mentioned it, but let me go back and find the class that I have coming up this, later this month, but only if we say it's February now. And that is this one. Boop. 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 Okay. Diane has ends to weave in too. Yeah, Ellen, I am doing very well with the being gentle with myself. Thank you. But it helps to have friends to help, right? To be there with you. So Diane says, I plan a big knitting day because of the snow heading this way. Yes, I do too, except it's heading this way all day Wednesday and I will be at the shop. So I'll be, um, you know, you could just cheer me on if we don't have ends. I know, but see, yep. Fran says, it looks like I could finish quite a few projects by just doing ends. I agree. But obviously, the part where I wrote it all down a year ago, those damn projects are still on the list. I didn't have my people, but now I'm going to be accountable to my people. Um, so there you go. Make me be accountable to you. Be the boss of me. That's what I'm asking. Okay. So I am going to go, I don't know. Oh, it's time to feed the animals. They will be happy. And it's garbage night, so I need to scoop the litter one more time and take all that out. And I'll see you guys in a week. Okay? Thanks for listening. Thanks for helping. See you later.